So to start that off, tell Coach Hodges I think I will play a little receiver a little more next week. But shout out to C.J. Barnes, man, doing his job, getting the hand up in there, and for me to be able to get me a pick it's my first collegiate interception in the game. So shout out to C.J. Barnes for helping me out and giving me that helping hand for me to be able to succeed and score me a touchdown.
CJ, he is getting good at that. He's been blocking passes all year for y'all.
Like I said before, CJ blocked the same pass on Wednesday, man. And I told him, CJ, you touch it a little less, I promise I'll pick it off. He said, all right. So, yeah, he listened to me.
Well, let's just go to the obvious. What does it feel like to go pick six on family weekend here on the first MVSC game?
Honestly, it was like a blackout feeling, because it's a collegiate touchdown is crazy. Like, I ran a touchdown and almost forgot where I was at. I was going to keep running through the horse stables and go to the back of I was ready to go home after that. I thought the game was over with.
Can you walk us through the pass defense has actually been pretty good, honestly, these first four games. I know run defense continues to be a work in progress, but you guys have picked off every quarterback you played so far this season. What's working for you guys back there?
Turnover circuit, man. We work it all week. We got a drill dedicated for turnovers where we work everything, cutting the hands, tip passes, and everything. So shout out to Coach on getting us right on the drill, and also for us being able to execute it when it's time to display it in the real game.
Right now, y'all are way ahead of pace from last year with turnovers. So what you're saying,
right.
That's a big deal for y'all, right?
A very big deal.
Tonight, obviously, very historic night for Murray State as a whole. Has it really clicked to you guys? You guys are part of history, and just how big this night has been. For
me personally, it didn't really click until Coach said, 10 years, they're going to call you guys here because you won the first Missouri Conference football game, and it just was like, wow, that's crazy. 10 years, man. We was the first team to get this dub in this conference, so it felt good. Also, a real great feeling.
Have you thought about what this conference really is? I mean, this is the big time of the FCS.
Yeah, it's great. Some great teams in this conference, man. Shout out all those teams. Yeah, some good teams in this conference. Looking forward to those games, but we're going 1 week at a time.
That first score of the night was a defensive score and that safety. What's the momentum like on the defensive side of the ball from that point on?
For us to get a safety, I don't know. The last goal that we had against Jacksonville, it was in the same spot. I just posted a video on Instagram today. We was down there on the same end and got a safety. So it was just, I promise, like today was like deja vu. When it's time to bring out that goal, that's when the plays start happening. When it's that goal don't go, you got to make plays, and that goal don't go uniform.
Can you walk us through, just from their perspective? I know that their running back had a really nice game.
Yeah, he had a great game.
Yeah, he had a great game. What is it about him, though, why was he so successful? Did he just get between the tackles, or what happened with that?
Honestly, it was, I remember one time I bounced off a tackle myself. Honestly, he just kept his legs moving. I caught myself at the bottom of the pile, and his legs were still running, so he had good leverage, and he was able to maintain and keep those legs moving and run through a lot of tackles tonight. He had a great game.
Did the quarterback's movement, though, help that? I mean, y'all are trying to make sure he's not going to carry the ball, he's giving it off, or he's not going to pass the ball.
Yeah, for the
quarterback's movement,
it played a
little bit.
It played a part in it some, but like I said, he had a great game. He had expressed some great athleticism. He was that was my first time seeing him.
In a 2-point win, obviously, you get 6 points from a touchdown and 2 points from a safety. How much do you guys preach defense before you come into each week?
Like I said, we got that turnover circuit, and it was just so amazing to me. I caught tears in my eyes, man. Like, it was a 2-point win. You don't pull those off too often, so we was real blessed for the most part to pull that one off and seal the deal.
What was it like in the locker room after the ball?
It was like I told them, it was another part 2 of the football game, a fifth quarter football game in the locker room.